Hey, once again, just like that, it's back. And before we get to our Friday night magic, once again, in sort of a new growing tradition, we got Thursday night football in week 1. And this year, we've got a celebration of something big. The Battle of Tremainsville. It's been a while, 2012, since the Start Spartans and Whitmer Panthers have gotten it going, and it's happening again. I think they were right to get rid of this game in 2012. Like two ships passing in the night, these great programs in schools and communities were kind of going in a different direction with football. 60-0 loss. It's time to get away from it for a little bit. But then, open heads, open minds, people talking, and you bring it back. What Corey Pargo has done at Start High School, nothing short of magnificent, and the Start Spartans deserve this opportunity with one of Ohio's best programs, the Whitmer Panthers. One regret, maybe 1 year earlier. I would have loved to have watched Devin Williams, the Start do-everything linebacker, Legend Tucker, take on last year's Whitmer Panthers, and we almost got it in the state playoffs. And that's what I love about this matchup. This is an upgrade for both teams on a purely scheduled basis. Whitmer drops Canton Glen Oak, which was 1-9 last year. I guarantee you one thing, Start Spartans are going to win a lot of football games this year, and that helps the Panthers with computer points. And for the Start Spartans, it is the continuing projection upwards that Coach Pargo and before him Tyson Harder have developed on Tremainsville. The Spartans are ready for this challenge. Let's take a look at it. The Whitmer Panthers. Offensively, you have a hungry Riley Keller. I don't want to get into the numbers and the stats. We know this kid's something special. What I love are the intangibles that Riley brings. He's smart, he's competitive, and he is hungry and redeemed this year, battling through the injuries of last year. The recruiting trail, all that is now in the past. He missed competition in the spring. He tried to throw the discus in the shot with the offhand as he was getting those upper body injuries healed. And then he signed with Bowling Green, so we can cheer for Riley forevermore here in Northwestern Ohio. But he's back, stronger and healthier than he's ever been, and that means the Whitmer Panthers are going to look to roll right from the start. He's got some weapons as well. The new kid coming in from Monroe, James, is a special back, 1,500 yards, and that type of balance with what Keller can bring, along with Zach Wheeling. He returns as a receiving threat. The Panthers are primed on the offensive side of the ball. Tate Parker, if you want to take a look up close, is a special offensive lineman. He's going to blend with that Whitmer Panther team. And on defense, Romel Greer, Vargas at the linebacker. These kids will attack in that lunch bucket mentality that is Whitmer football. They have taken it to a new level, and they want that to continue. The computer points that come from this Start football game with a victory help the Panthers, and the tradition of community is something special. And the Start Spartans don't know a lot of names. Antoine Adams is a special cornerback defensively that plays with a ton of energy. Maybe you'll get on the offensive side as well. And we will start to know these names. But right now, there's a group to watch with the Start Spartans. Coach Pargo doesn't like his 30-plus bigs that play up front for him offensively and defensively. He loves them, and they are a special group. And speaking with Old City League experience, when you've got a number like that, the practices with those linemen offensively and defensively, the ability to get better, and the challenge of playing a program like Whitmer in week 1 is going to do nothing but keep the Start Spartans on that upward spiral. This is a special game for West Toledo. This is all about the past. I remember 60-0. Hey, a couple years before that, 35-34. I think it was double overtime. The Start Spartans, led by Pat Gachardo coaching against a Joe Palka coached Whitmer Panther. It came down to Kenny Hayes blocking an extra point in overtime. These two teams respect each other. They probably don't like each other a lot, and that's what makes you better. This is a celebration of tradition. celebration of the past, and it is also an awakening to the hopeful buoyancy that is the future. The City League and the track, I absolutely love it. Good luck to both teams and have a great season.